Hey everyone! Today, I'm walking you through something that seriously cut down my content creation time this past week. I've been rigorously testing these new auto-clip services popping up everywhere, promising instant short-form content. This isn't just another vague tool hype, because I was skeptical too, having tried a few others already. What genuinely surprised me was the massive workflow improvement after I integrated this specific service into my process. The core idea is beautifully simple. Feed it a long video, and the AI extracts all the highlight reels for you. This could be your recent YouTube tutorial, a deep dive podcast episode, or even old live stream footage. It automatically finds the juiciest parts, chops them into shorts, and delivers a stack ready for posting across platforms. The real test, of course, is whether the AI actually selects the segments that are genuinely engaging or just random noise. So for my first real test, I uploaded a complete 17-minute breakdown I had done on making money via content creation. I simply dropped the link in and specified my desired clip length between 30 and 60 seconds and let the system run. In contrast, some other tools I tested required endless fiddling with complicated settings just to get started. Furthermore, many competitors annoyingly slapped their own watermarks on the output unless you immediately paid up. This tool, however, felt genuinely designed for creators who prioritize publishing over unnecessary administrative hurdles. After just a brief wait, I received an email notification that my batch of content was ready for review. I ended up with over a dozen solid usable short clips, which was an excellent return on that single long video. Crucially, each clip came pre-labeled with a potential performance score, offering immediate posting guidance. While those scores aren't gospel truth, they definitely help you decide which clips to push out first for maximum early impact. Each output also included suggested titles and fully auto-generated captions, right there in the dashboard. Even the full transcript was editable inside the tool, which is a surprisingly large time saver for future edits. The control I immediately appreciated was over the caption styling and placement on the final video output. The initial automatic captions were accurate enough to use right away, which is a big relief for speed. Many creators overlook how essential perfectly readable captions are, especially for platforms like Instagram where sound is often off by default. Being able to quickly shift captions away from someone's face or vital on-screen graphics makes a huge difference in viewing experience. Beyond just generating clips, this platform offered powerful options to refine the beginning hook or trim the exact ending point. You could even request a quick re-render after making those tiny adjustments, speeding up iteration significantly. For example, one raw clip felt sluggish, so I tightened the pacing, moved the captions, and fixed it in under a minute of work. It's those small, controlled changes that end up creating a massive positive impact on watch time metrics. I know many creators repurpose content from podcasts or interviews, and yes, you absolutely can do that here. However, you must remain acutely mindful of copyright rules, as restricted material can lead to demonetization or outright blocking. Using your own pre-existing content completely sidesteps those potential legal and platform headaches, which is always preferable. Personally, I lean heavily into repurposing my own original material because it ensures zero copyright worries and full ownership. I downloaded a selection of the best clips and immediately pushed them out across TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Within just an hour of posting one clip, I saw a few hundred initial views already accumulating on TikTok, which is a great early signal. That initial velocity is key because it indicates the clip successfully passed through the platform's initial content gatekeepers. We all know these videos can sometimes jump into the thousands overnight or even explode much bigger from there. TikTok seems to reward tight, punchy, engaging shorts with faster momentum compared to the often slower build on YouTube Shorts. Regardless of the platform, getting that initial content out there is the hardest part, and these AI tools erase most of that setup friction. Now, I did spend time comparing this solution against the other major players dominating the market right now. Some decent highlight finders unfortunately stop short by neglecting critical workflow features like built-in scheduling capabilities. Others might appear cheaper monthly, but they strategically nickel and dime you for necessary add-ons like batch exports or multi-platform posting. The absolute worst offenders are the ones that brand your content unless you're on their highest price tier, which defeats the whole purpose. That constant need to re-edit or fight their restrictions is exactly what wastes the time you're trying to save in the first place. This is where the service I'm showing you really shines. It's not just a cutter. It functions as a complete workflow engine. Beyond just intelligent highlight detection that seeks out strong energy and clear hooks, it includes automatic scheduling functionality. You simply tell the AI your desired posting cadence, and it queues the clips up for you across your chosen channels. This means no more manually logging into 3 different apps to upload the exact same content piece repeatedly. The centralized content calendar is another game changer, allowing you to view everything in one organized location. From that calendar view, you can finalize captions, adjust publish times, and push content directly to your socials. If you are managing multiple accounts or need to map out an entire week of short-form content in under 30 minutes, this is revolutionary. I need to be completely honest. When I first started using automation, I felt a little bit of fear about the output quality. My main worry was that the AI would just chop things haphazardly, resulting in clips that sounded disjointed or lacked necessary context. In practice, though, the intelligence behind the selection process really found those genuine aha moments that stand strongly on their own. It consistently located surprising statistics, quick actionable tips, or strong personal insights from the source material. In my specific test, the clips that centered around a personal result or an attention-grabbing number performed demonstrably the best. The suggested titles and captions were also thoughtfully optimized for higher engagement, which helps if you dislike writing copy. Another subtle but incredibly powerful advantage is the persistent storage of the full transcript for future content mining. This means you can search that entire library for specific keywords or topics and instantly pull out perfect quotes for new clips. It transforms into having a dedicated, tireless production assistant who remembers every single word you've ever said. Pricing is always a major consideration, and I see this platform striking a much fairer balance than most competitors. Other services often lure you in with a free tier, but severely restrict the utility or force you to pay for essential features, like scheduling. If you are a creator whose income depends on consistent social media presence, the sheer time savings alone validates the subscription cost. You shift your focus from tedious cutting and uploading to actually creating more core content or serving your clients better. Here is one last practical note for maximizing the reach of these repurposed videos across different sites. Do not simply dump the exact same clip with the identical title and caption across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube simultaneously. A TikTok audience often appreciates a more casual, slightly memey caption, whereas a YouTube Shorts title needs to be highly searchable. The platform's scheduling and calendar tools are fantastic because they allow you to create slightly varied versions for each channel without redoing the original edit. That small degree of platform-specific personalization genuinely contributes to better overall organic reach. So, what is my ultimate takeaway on using an AI clipper like this one for content scaling? If you produce any form of long-form video, and you are desperate to maintain a steady flow of shorts without burning out, you must try an AI clipper. AI. Many tools complete the basic task, but they completely miss the bigger picture of integrated workflow, scheduling, and centralized management. This specific service successfully finds the potentially viral moments, helps you quickly polish them, and then fully automates the tedious publishing steps. For me, the immediate outcome was a full stack of ready-to-publish clips, a much faster overall turnaround time, and significantly less unnecessary grind. If you are going to experiment, I suggest starting by testing it on just one of your best long videos to see the potential. Remember to play with the caption positioning, and then post slightly variant versions across your main 3 platforms. Prioritize repurposing your own secure content to avoid any platform penalties or copyright claims down the line. If you must use external clips, always exercise extreme caution regarding platform monetization rules and usage permissions. This tool exists to help ambitious creators scale their output without forcing them to become mindless content manufacturing robots. You retain full control over your unique voice and the core messaging, which is the most important element to protect. But you no longer have to be the one manually performing every single tedious cut and export operation yourself. I will absolutely continue testing this system and will circle back with real performance updates after another month of heavy usage. If you have already tried Vizard or any other auto clipper, please share your honest results in the comments below. Let us know which types of clips performed best for you and what specific tweaks you made to optimize them for your audience. If there is enough demand, I can certainly prepare a detailed step-by-step walkthrough specifically focusing on the content calendar features. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this entire breakdown of a truly powerful content multiplier. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those future performance reports and deep dive tutorials. I will catch you all in the next video where we'll be diving into another time-saving productivity hack. This process for turning one video into 10 shorts is a genuine game changer for anyone serious about content volume. Seriously consider how much time you spend on manual trimming and caption creation each single week. Then imagine that time being instantly reinvested into scripting your next long-form masterpiece or client project. The ability to dictate clip length precisely is much better than just letting an algorithm guess what length works for your niche. If your long content is dense with information, the auto-clipping excels at pulling out those standalone data nuggets. Don't just post a clip because the tool made it. Always check the flow and ensure the hook lands within the first 2 seconds. Use the editor's fine-tuning controls to manually smooth over any rough transitions the AI might have missed during the initial cut. The feature that lets you move captions based on visual elements is something I wish every single editing suite offered by default. Think about how many hours you currently spend fighting with aspect ratios and exporting settings across platforms. This system centralizes that entire post-production headache into one cohesive, intelligent platform. For those of you who record long interviews, this tool is an absolute goldmine for turning guests' best sound bites into promotional material. Remember to use the transcript search to quickly pull out quotes based on emotional keywords you remember saying during the recording. The AI's ability to suggest optimal posting times based on your platform analytics adds another layer of passive optimization. It helps bridge the gap between simply creating content and effectively marketing that content at scale simultaneously. Don't let the fear of AI quality stop you from reclaiming dozens of editing hours every single month from your schedule. Your audience is waiting for short-form versions of your expertise, and this makes delivering that faster than ever before. The subscription cost feels more like an investment in efficiency and freedom rather than just another monthly software bill. I'm genuinely excited to see how much more content I can put out now that the bulk of the repurposing work is completely automated. Go ahead and run your next long video through a trial to experience this level of streamlined content output for yourself. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments about which automation tools are truly moving the needle for your channel right now. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you very soon with a performance report on these first batch of clips.